Are you a homeschool mom and tired of unengaging curriculums? Do you want to learn how to develop a curriculum tailored to your child's needs and interests? If the answer is yes, this video is for you. This video is the first of its series. I will teach you how to develop a curriculum for your child like I'm doing for mine, how to design the workbook cover, the interior pages, and how you can turn it into a sellable PDF download, or you can even upload it and publish it on Amazon KDP. Let's get started. Right now, I'm working on developing a writing curriculum for my 11-year-old son who's about to turn 12, and he needs a lot of practice with his writing skills. But let's be real. Most curriculums out there, whether secular or faith-based, they do teach on how to write essays, book reports, paragraphs, which is excellent, but boring. My son is bored out of his mind. And every time I bring out one of those workbooks, no matter which one it is, I lose him. Which is why I believe that the writing curriculum that my son needs is not only going to be engaging, but it's going to teach a lifelong skill. Not writing a research paper, which most of us don't write after we graduate university or high school. And it's not going to be about book reports or pointless essays, because my child doesn't want to sit there and write about crocodiles, something that doesn't have any context to the real world and what he's actually living. So I'm going to go ahead and pull back the curtain and show you exactly what I'm doing so that you can do the same for your child, or maybe for your local homeschool co-op group, or if you want to sell it online. Now, I'm not saying that it's not important to learn grammar rules or know how to construct proper sentences with the right punctuation. However, being so focused on those things, I have found that it stifles creativity. When my son knows that he's writing for a grade or because we need to edit, he automatically loses interest and begins to resist the assignment, begins to procrastinate. And it's led me to think, like, where is his creative voice? It's gone. However, I'm flipping this on its head and I'm working on developing a writing curriculum that focuses on teaching one thing: real world writing. What if your child would learn how to write persuasively like advertisers do? What if they could learn how to structure a blog post? What if they learn how to script a video to sell a product or a service? It would be life-changing. So let me show you how I'm going through the motions of developing not just any writing curriculum, a copywriting curriculum for my son. In this session, I will take you through the motions of how I am approaching the workbook cover design process and the tools that I am going to be using. Because I will be using Canva, but another tool that I find extremely, extremely helpful. Let's begin designing. Before I go ahead and design any book at all whatsoever, it doesn't matter the niche, I love to do my research. I like to browse on Google or maybe Amazon and see what type of book cover designs are already out there, if there are any dominant color schemes for a particular book niche, and I want to go ahead and just get some ideas and get inspired for the type of book that I want to go ahead and design. So once I go ahead and do that and do some research and write some things down, I head on over to Canva to start just working on different multiple designs until I find the colors that work or something that I'm fully satisfied with. So we're going to head on over to Canva. For this workbook that I'm creating for my son, I'm going to go ahead and choose an 8.5 by 11 inches, which is more or less the same size as the other workbooks. So I want to stick to these dimensions. Now, the first thing that I do is just choose a color for the background. Like I showed you before, I do some research and see maybe what are the dominant colors that are out there for a specific book niche. I just want it to be very appealing, especially if it's going to be a workbook that my son will be using. For example, this book right here, I kind of like the colors. It's very simple. It's just that it's like a purple, blue, the yellow, and the white. So maybe I can use something like that. Not exactly the same, but something similar to it. Now I'm going to go ahead and just change that color just a little bit, maybe make it a little bit darker. And I can do that right here, or maybe a little bit. I think that's perfect. So now I'm going to go ahead and add a title. Let's see, copywriting workbook. That's better. Okay, so for now, that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I am going to choose just white for the colors of the letters, and then maybe a different font. Maybe, let's see, maybe League, Spartan, and then capitalize all of these right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and use that. And I also, when I go back and I see most of these workbooks, I also see characters, maybe like you see here in paragraph writing, there is one character here holding a bowl with a goldfish. There's always in children's books, children love characters. So why not use a character? But I don't want to go ahead and go here under elements and then choose a boy or a girl, but rather we're going to do something very different for this part of the workbook cover design. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I have been using lately, and I am in love with this program. Let's go ahead and check it out. The software that I've been using is Leonardo AI, and I absolutely love this software. I'm actually using the free version, and I love it because it actually can create consistent characters. So if you want to write and publish a children's book, look into Leonardo AI, because you could definitely create use the same character, right? Like, for example, if I want to use this character, I can continue to use her throughout the children's book, and she can be in different positions. For example, right now she's in a jumping position, but maybe, you can go ahead and give it a prompt and say that you want her to be on a desk or reading a book, or sitting under a tree having a picnic, and so on and so forth, and it'll be the same character. So this is an amazing software if you want to go ahead and pursue the creation of children's books. So what I'm going to go ahead and do here, I am going to download, let's say, for example, this image here. I'm going to download her. And then I'm also going to download, let's say, this one, or I like this one. So I'm going to go ahead and download these two images onto my computer, because I want to use them on my book cover for the workbook, the copywriting workbook. So let's go back to Canva, and I'm going to go ahead and upload those characters. Okay, so now that I've uploaded these characters, as you can see here, they do have a background. All we have to do is remove the background. How can you do that? All you have to do is click on the image and click here at the top where it says BG Remover. That stands for background remover. And that did that pretty quickly. And let me do this for the girl in the image. I'm going to click on BG Remover, and there you have it. Now I have two characters that I can use for my book cover. Now, there are a lot of ways that you can go about doing building the book cover. It could be something very simple. As a matter of fact, what I like to do is I will duplicate that page. And for example, since I duplicated it, now I have the second page. So now I start playing around with the colors, right? And by colors, I mean the background colors. So now I'm going to go ahead and just maybe make those that copywriting workbook those words, I'm going to give it a purple color. And then maybe I can just add some extra additional text. For instance, I can maybe give it a subtitle, perhaps. And the subtitle could be a writing guide for kids. Something simple. I'm going to change the colors on that, and perhaps the font as well. And then something like this would be great. And then maybe I can add an image. I'm going to go ahead and go on Leonardo AI and try to come up with a different image, maybe like a book, an open book. I hope that this does work. Sometimes the image generation could be slow, or I have to come back because I'm using the free version. So I would have to come back and see if it can generate it later on. So let me just go ahead and try that. Design a blue book that is open. Let's see, what else can I find? Design a an open blue book with a light bulb on top of it. Okay, let's see. It's very simple. I should add more details, but let's just go ahead and leave it as it is. I'm going to go ahead and click on generate and see what comes up. And then what I like to do is I always like to just work on the prompt, on creating the right prompt, and just giving it a lot of details. Okay, so this is more or less what I'm looking for, but maybe it says illustrate a worn vintage. Okay, so I'm going to fix this. Design a simple open book with a light bulb on top of it without a background. Maybe that would be better. Without a background. Maybe that will be helpful. And as you can see here, this does come up. A sleek, modern open book featuring a radiant blue cover and crisp white pages. I think that's a very good description. So let's see what it comes up with. Okay, that is more like it. I'm going to try to use this one right here. I am going to download it to the computer and upload it onto, what do you call that? Canva. Okay, so I'm here. I'm going to upload it. All right, so now that it's here, I am going to remove the background and see if that would work. Let me minimize it. Whoa. And then I could put it in the middle. Maybe I can put this little guy here and then have her. I don't want to cover the book. So maybe minimize both. Something simple. Okay, I'm not sure how I feel about that, but we're going to go with it. I'm going to duplicate the heading and then I'm going to minimize it and write my name. We're going to add this here to the bottom. And I'm not sure how I feel about that, but that's why I continue to duplicate it. And then I'll come up with a different book cover and see what actually clicks. Let me look for any light bulbs that Canva may have. And under elements, light bulb. Okay. All right, so maybe something like this will work. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but okay, so this is another option that we have here. Now I'm going to duplicate it again and continue to do this until I find an actual color scheme that fits my vision of what this book will look like. So maybe I can give it a different color. And I like the fact that here, when you try to pick a color scheme, the images of what we have already, the boy and the girl, we have that color scheme going on here. So maybe we can choose one of these. That way it will go great with the whole style of the book. And then maybe I could change this to the purple, like that girl. And let me remove this light bulb and maybe choose something like, let's see, something like this. Or I can even, let me just go ahead and duplicate this again. And then I'm going to move things around. So let's say I want to keep these characters here. I want to move this up, bring this down, and then now I have the light bulb on the top. And I kind of like that. I can even tilt it. Make sure it's centered, and that looks a lot better. Maybe I can go ahead and add some type of frame, something like this, where it just adds a frame to the book. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it looks decent. Okay, so that's another option. And if I want to change the positioning of these characters right here, I want to go ahead and make sure that frame is to the back. So now I get to click on that element and move it just slightly where I want it to be. Perfect. Okay, so I kind of like that, and maybe I can use different colors, maybe like a dark blue. And then maybe change the color to that frame, which you can do. And then maybe something like this will work. So yes, so I'm going to continue to do this over and over again until I find a variation that I like. So this is more or less what I do to create the book cover. And if you want to go ahead and do the back cover, what I do the same thing. I go ahead and duplicate this, and then I just go ahead and start deleting all the images unless I want to keep one, and then I can use it on the back of the book cover, and then I delete some of the content that's already there. Maybe move this here, and then I can add like a quote up top, or I can even add a question. Why copywriting? So I can even add that, and then I can add some text as to what's the purpose of this copywriting workbook, and that can go here. Whoa. And then if you don't know what to write, all you have to do is you just click on where the text is, and then you're going to click on Magic Write, and then you're going to give it a custom prompt, and you can write something like write a one paragraph explanation why it's important for children to learn copywriting skills in today's world. Let's see what it comes up with. In today's fast-paced digital world, learning copywriting skills is crucial for children as it equips them with the ability to communicate effectively and persuasively. Okay, so I like that, so I'm going to go ahead and click on replace. I wouldn't keep this as it is. I would actually modify this so that it doesn't sound like, you know, it came from ChatGPT or some type of AI. I would personalize it and make sure that it makes sense. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the process that I'm going through to design my son's copywriting workbook. And I hope this video was helpful. I hope that you found the tips within this video helpful, and it can help you create your curriculum for your child and your family or your community. Stay tuned for the next video where I will teach you how I design the interior pages and how I structure the content inside the workbook. See you there.